My nephew's golden child brother made his life miserable, so he finally taught him a lesson he'll never forget. Jack was born when my brother was still in college. He and his girlfriend weren't ready to be parents, but they tried. My parents and I helped whenever we could. After a few rough years, my brother graduated, found a decent job, married his girlfriend, and they had their second child, James. From that moment, the balance shifted. Jack, the first child born during struggle, became the forgotten one. James, the planned baby, got everything: love, attention, gifts, and praise. Their parents justified it by saying James was born at the right time, while Jack had already gotten enough help from everyone when he was little. Jack never complained. He smiled through it all. He'd help his brother open gifts on Christmas, even though he got none. He'd cheer when James won awards or got expensive toys. Meanwhile, James grew into a spoiled, entitled brat who believed he was better than everyone. He constantly compared himself to Jack, mocking him for wearing old clothes or not having the latest gadgets. Whenever Jack received something nice from someone, James would demand it, and if he didn't get his way, he'd lie, saying Jack stole, broke, or cheated. Their parents always believed James no matter what. Every time, Jack got punished. I watched the light in that kid's eyes fade year after year. This Christmas changed everything. I love both my nephews, but I can't stand unfairness. So I decided to treat them equally. I bought both of them a Nintendo Switch. Jack's face lit up like I had given him the world. He hugged me, tears in his eyes, whispering thank you over and over. James, however, looked disgusted. I wanted a PS5, not this, he said before throwing it aside. I ignored it. I wasn't going to feed his entitlement. A few days later, I opened my door to find Jack crying uncontrollably. He was shaking, his hands ice cold. When I calmed him down, he told me what happened. James, furious that Jack was having fun with his Switch, had smashed his own console and blamed Jack for it. Their mom didn't question him. She took Jack's Switch away and gave it to James. She even grounded Jack for lying. That was the final straw. Jack snapped. Years of humiliation and pain boiled over. He grabbed James by the neck, screaming for him to tell the truth. Their mother tried to pull him away, hitting him, screaming at him, but Jack didn't stop until James finally broke down and confessed. He admitted he lied because Jack was having too much fun and it bothered me. Jack released him, horrified by what he'd done, and ran straight to my place. Not long after, my brother called, demanding I send Jack home to face consequences. I told Jack I'd go with him. When we arrived, James looked terrified, the first real fear I'd ever seen on that boy's face. My brother started yelling at Jack, but I stopped him. Calmly, I asked James to explain. At first, he stayed quiet. Then, trembling, he admitted it again, that he broke his own console and blamed his brother because he couldn't stand seeing Jack happy. His mother immediately tried to excuse him. He's just a kid. He didn't mean it. I cut her off and sent Jack outside to my car. Then I turned to my brother and let him have it. I told him he had failed Jack. He'd raised one child to believe he was worthless and the other to think he was untouchable. I said he'd created a cruel, selfish kid by spoiling James and ignoring Jack's pain. For once, my brother didn't talk back. He just stood there, silent, while his wife tried to interrupt, and he told her to stop. Maybe reality finally hit him. Before leaving, I told him that if they hated Jack so much, I'd take him in. I took Jack back home with me that night. Now, Jack's living with me. He's calmer, playing games, studying, smiling again. His mom keeps calling, saying I was cruel to James and shouldn't interfere in their family matters. I don't respond. My brother hasn't said a word since. Maybe he's finally thinking about the kind of father he became. As for me, I'll keep Jack safe until he's ready to stand on his own.